Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make chicken cordon bleu. This is a very simple dish, and if you want to impress somebody, this is an easy recipe to do that because it sounds a lot more than what it actually is. What you do is I have 3 chicken breasts that I have already beat down and made them into a little bit thinner chicken breasts, probably about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. And then what I'm going to take is some Dijon mustard. I'm going to spread some Dijon mustard on it, not real thick, just a light coating on this. You don't want it to be all over the place. Just thinly put it on there. This is what the chicken breast looks like with the Dijon mustard on it. The next step is I'm going to put Swiss ham and then Swiss again. A thin slice of Swiss cheese. And a thin slice of ham. And then another slice of cheese on top of that. Alright, so we've got a flattened chicken breast, well, 3 flattened chicken breasts, Dijon mustard, a thin coating of Dijon mustard, thin layer of Swiss cheese, and then a thin layer of ham, and then another thin layer of Swiss cheese, and now we're going to roll it up. There's many different ways that you can make this. You can roll it up. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. This one, you just roll it up from the back, and you do want it tight. Alright. And another way you can do is you can fold it over on the edges and then roll it up so it kind of tucks itself in. And now with this chicken, it has a thicker part here and a thinner part here. So I want to start rolling from the thin side. So I'll just roll it up from the thin until I get to the thicker part of it. Alright, so here's what it looks like now. Now, as you can see, the one that I just rolled up regularly, it kind of sticks out the cheese and the meat sticks out the ends on both sides. The one that I tucked in, kind of like a burrito, it's fine. There's nothing. That's the way I like to do it. And then this one was the one where the chicken breast had a smaller end than the other side, so I had to start from the small to go to the large. And that one looks fine, but it is sticking out the end. But you can do this anyways. We're going to bread it and fry it and then bake it, so it's going to be sliced into like medallions too. So it really doesn't matter. After we've rolled our chicken breast and with the Swiss and the ham, we want to have some flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. So I'm going to go ahead and season my flour. I'm going to dip the chicken breast in the flour. Make sure you coat it, and then shake off the excess flour, and then dip it in the egg wash. And that's just egg and a little bit of water, and then the breadcrumbs. And you do want to have seasoned breadcrumbs as well. And I have just a rack over there. I'm going to let it sit there. I'll do the next ones as well. Once you've dipped your chicken and the flour, egg wash, and then the breadcrumbs, you can leave it like that, or you can go again through the egg wash and the breadcrumbs. I like a thicker coat, so I am going to do that. Another thing is, if you are worried about it coming undone, the chicken rolls coming undone, you can just take a toothpick and stick them in there. This is how your chicken cordon bleu should look after you've went through the second dipping. What I'll do now is I'm going to put these in the freezer and then clean up my mess and get my pot ready to, or my skillet ready to go. Since I've been handling raw chicken and raw eggs, while my chicken cordon bleu is in the freezer, I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up just in case I touched something that I didn't recognize while my hands were dirty. When you're dealing with chicken, always wash your hands regularly. When you're cooking, just wash your hands regularly. I have a skillet with olive oil and butter, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to mix it up real good there, and then I'm just going to put my Chicken Cordon Bleu right down on it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to brown each side, and then it's going to go right into the oven. Once your chicken is evenly coated and it's a golden brown, just put it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, or until your chicken has reached an internal temperature of 180, you want to be very careful when you pull this skillet out of the oven. It's 400 degrees in there. Don't go grabbing it with just your hand. Use a towel, use a couple towels if you have to, pot holders, anything. Here's what it looks like now. I want this to rest for a while, so while it's resting, I'm sauteing some onions, just some stuff from my garden, carrots, broccoli, onions, mushrooms, and yellow squash. So I'm going to take this out of the pan. I'm going to let the Chicken Cordon Bleu rest. I'm going to just put it to the side. And the good thing to do is, just because this is so hot, put a towel over it so you know not to touch it. While the Chicken Cordon Bleu is resting, we can make a little glaze for the topping, a little gravy. So we have olive oil and butter in here, so we need some flour. And I have some mushrooms that I've cut up pretty thin, and I have some mint from my garden. So I think I'm going to make a mushroom and mint gravy or sauce. Once it starts thickening up, what I'm going to do is add the mushrooms to it. I've taken the sauce off of the heat, and I'm just putting my mint in it. So here's what the Chicken Cordon Bleu looks like after you've sliced it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's just perfectly gooey of the Swiss cheese with the ham, the crust. It's just really good there, just perfect. And then I just sauteed the veggies here. Now, you can stop here, or you can add the mushroom mint glaze, or it's basically a mushroom mint gravy. If you do put the mushroom gravy on there, mushroom mint gravy, make sure you don't overdo it. You want to just take a tablespoon, because you don't want it to be about the gravy. And what I'll do is I'll just drizzle it on like that. That there is plenty. Alright, let's give it a taste. The second coating on the crust definitely made a difference. You can tell how thick it is. Chicken's tender. The mint gravy just gives it a little, you can't put your finger on it, but it just gives it a little, what is that? That's what makes it look good. That's what makes it taste good. I hope you enjoy this recipe of Chicken Cordon Bleu. It's a really easy recipe. Don't be intimidated by it. There's not that many ingredients, and it's just about the presentation. It looks so good. And if you have any questions, of course, just mark down there, and I'll definitely reply. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy.